Hello, and welcome to Crooked House Gaming. Here at Crooked House Gaming, we like to explore the gameplay of simulation games, usually through a series of Let's Plays. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any future episodes. Today, we're going to continue to explore the gameplay of the Tenants. So let's dive in. We are still playing for high stakes. We need to reach a monthly cash flow of $12,000. We are at negative $16,499 on our cash flow. Let's take a look to see if our tenants are paying their bills. They are all paying their bills. The bank will be collecting the payment in 28 days. The payment amount due is $28,395. We have $33,201. I think we should take another job to get our personal cash up. There don't seem to be a lot of high-paying jobs right now. This one seems to be good. Jesse Boyle, Prospect Street 188. I need a nice kitchen with some space to eat. Waiting for offers. Requirement: create a new kitchen. Budget $8,350. They want us to focus on the floors and the required furnishings. Let's accept that job and head on over to Prospect Street 188. Here we are at Prospect Street 188. So let's begin the renovation. They prefer cottage tags and they want hardwood or tile. They want us to focus on the floors. So let's look for a hardwood or a tile. Ellie Coffee just sent us the money for the period. Thank you, Ellie. John Wagner sent us money for the period. Thank you, John. Yeah, I'm not seeing any cottage. Seen a lot of vintage. So let's do this classic pine paddle, and they want us to do a red or gray wall. Maybe we can find a cottage in that. So that gray wallpaper is cottage. We're going to be using that. They want us to focus on the required furnishings. Let's do the cooker first. They provided us this greenie cooker. Let's put this greenie cooker right here. We will do the $799 fridge. I will put the fridge right here. They want us to do a kitchen sink. We are going to do the cake kitchen sink. We will put that right there. And they want us to do a kitchen cabinet. Let's pick this cake kitchen cabinet. We'll put it right next to the refrigerator. I'm going to move the sink over a little bit. They want us to provide them a small table, classical small kitchen table. We'll put that right there. They want chairs. Let's see if there's any cottage chairs. Not seeing any cottage chairs. We can do this strict chair. We'll put that right there. They want two of those. We'll put those like that. They want a wall clock. We'll put this classical clock right there. They want kitchen utensils. We're looking for a cottage. We don't have any cottage. We're going to just do this cruette stand right here on the table. They want a wall plant. We can do this zen and cozy one right here. And they want another one. We will do this $90 right over here. They want a wall lamp. I'm not seeing any cottage wall lamps. They want two of them. We'll do this $160 wall lamp right there. We'll do the other wall lamp right over the cooker. They want wall decor. See if they have any cottage wall decor. They do not. They just have rustic wall decor. We'll put one rustic wall decor here, and we can put another rustic wall decor right there. We'll put this rustic mirror over here. Let's check out our decor rating. We have 82. See if we have any cottage things that can bump it up for us. Ellie Bryant has a problem with her roommate. Let's see what Ellie Bryant says. We have quite a problem here. My roommate smashed my favorite plate and they won't buy it back. Maybe you could talk some sense into them. Sure, I'll talk to them. This toadstool is a cottage design. We'll put that right there. Let's push this basic toaster in over here. We'll get them this kettle. We'll have a negotiation at St. Lucius Street with our tenant. We have 5 days to complete that. We have $2,881 remaining on our budget. And we're just looking to see if there's any cottage things in here that could up our cottage rating. This greedy doormat is a cottage. We'll put that by the door. We could change the color variant to this blue to sort of match the rest of the place. This is provided by the client. Okay, so we're going to put this little bonsai tree in here. It doesn't look very cottage, but they want it. This is Zen bonsai over here. I think I'm going to put an aloe vera plant in here. I'll put it in right in the corner. Let's see if we can get some better chairs. Let's do this vintage pelt chair, but I'm changing the color. Let's just do that color. Yeah, we can hang some curtains in here. I'm wondering if we can do a color variant on these curtains. We can. Let's do a blue. It'll match the cooker. So this will be the little plant section. Ellie Bryan sends us the money for the period. Thank you, Ellie. Put road home right here. Let's take a look at the design. It's 100%. We'll put this oriental calendar right here. The client provided it. I could do it in a black. That looks a little better. This is gold. Could I make a color variant on this? So we need one more wall decor. We could move this over here. Move going to put these Oriental L's right there, and I wonder if they have a color variant. They do. We'll match the other thing. I think we're going to deliver the job. So here's the individual who hired us to do the job. They're coming in and they're looking at the kettle, and they love this kettle. And they're walking around the room and they're looking at the road home painting, and they're not really sure what to think of the road home painting. They are looking at the pelt chair and they are thinking they're not quite sure what to think of that pelt chair. John Wagner sent us money for the period. Thank you, John. The client is looking at the overall decor of the kitchen and they like it. So here is our review for the kitchen. Jesse Boyle at Prospect Street 188 gave us 4 stars. It's worth every penny to see your flat rearranged in such a masterful way. It's okay. The required furnishings was 4 stars. Items could have been more fashionable. The pelt chair, the oriental lamps on the rod. Preferred furnishing was 5 stars. Item could have been more fashionable. The star mirror. Floors were 5 stars, no issues. Walls were 5 stars, no issues. The decor was 5 stars. Items could have been coupled with connected furniture. That narrow coffee table. First impression was 4 stars. Cheap furnishings were used. Road home. Items could have been more fashionable. The pelt chairs. Tags. 1 star. Very low preferred tag item. Our total payout for that job was $3,800. Let's go over to St. Lucius Street. We only have 1 day left to do the negotiation with our clients. We might have to do really quick. Trying to see who we have to negotiate with. Looks like we have to negotiate with John Wagner. We're going to begin cleaning first. Okay, Uncle Steve, clean this flat up pretty quickly. I have to negotiate with John Wagner. Okay, you can head on out, Uncle Steve. Agnes Gentry. My friends went to visit their families for Christmas. I'm so lonely right now, and I was wondering if you could perhaps help me out this one time. I've sent my Uncle Steve over there twice to give her presents, and she usually gets stuck on a door. So I said I found the real Santa, and I paid $2,000. I'm going to take a look to see what John Wagner is currently paying. Tilly Chapman also needs to pay her rent, so I'm going to remind her politely. John Wagner is paying $2,408. So let's try to extend a lease with John Wagner of 120 days. Let's make an offer $3,430. He says, way too much, $1,150. I'll lower it a little bit to $3,310, and I make that offer. And he says $2,020. Tilly Chapman says, sorry, got no money. Let's lower this a little bit to $3,140. We'll make that offer. He says $2,310. That's still below what he's paying us. And I say $3,010, and I make that offer. He says $2,450. We'll accept that current offer. It is more money than what we're getting from him. Tilly Chapman says living in your apartment was okay. Goodbye. So I hope Tilly finds a more understanding landlord than myself, considering she didn't like to pay her rent on time. We have to negotiate with Boring Lane. So let's send Uncle Steve in to begin cleaning the flat. So we have a clean flat when we have to negotiate. Okay, Uncle Steve, it looks like that's all of the stuff you have to clean once you head on out. Agnes Gentry just sent us the money for the period. Thank you, Agnes. Let's negotiate with Ilsa. Let's see what Ilsa is paying us. Megan Archer needs to pay her rent on time. We're going to remind her politely. And Ellie Callahan has not paid her bills, so we're going to remind her politely. And Ellie Coffey has not paid her rent, so we're going to remind her politely. Ilsa Hopkins hasn't paid her rent, but we're trying to negotiate with her right now. We don't want to make her irritated, but she pays $1,588 for rent. So let's manage a lease extension with her. We're going to try $2,220. We'll make an offer. And she says, is that the best she can do? $1,588. That's what she pays right now. I will say $2,100, and I will make that offer. And she says $1,588. So I will go down to $2,010. I will make that offer. And she says $1,588. And I say $2,000, and I make that offer. And she says she's just not budging. She wants to pay the same rent she's paying. So I will accept that. Okay, so what happened on my phone while I wasn't paying attention? Sorry I got no money, sorry I got no money, sorry I'll get to it right away. Ilsa Hopkins was pretty stick to her guns, didn't want to pay more for her rent. So Ilsa Hopkins, thanks for staying with me, but yeah, you gotta pay your rent. And we have to negotiate with Omar. Omar's on the toilet. I can click his knee though. So let's do a lease extension while he's on the toilet. Omar Hopkins pays us $1,528. So let's see if we can get more than that. I'm gonna try $2,410, and I will make that offer. And he he says, no way I'm going to pay this much, $650. Well, no way I'm going to accept that low. We'll do $2,160. He says, worst deal ever, $1,140. Ellie Callahan sent us the overdue money. Thank you, Ellie. We will try $2,030. We'll make that offer. He says $1,300. Ilsa Hopkins says, so sorry, I'll get to it right away. This is not even close to what he's paying right now. I'll say $1,990. I will make that offer. He says 1,000. No, I'm sorry, Omar. You gotta go. We are going to be kicking Omar out. Omar would not accept a increase in his rent. Let's begin an open house. We have a room for rent. We're going to do it on the radio, and we are going to try to get somebody in here to replace Tilly. So let's start the open house. This gentleman just came in. He's looking, oh, they give them tags now. And now the tenants have tags as well. He thinks the place is fine. This person just came in, Fraser Stanford. He's thinking basic music and simple. So he's looking around. This person, yeah, he thinks, Yasin Doherty thinks it's fine. This person's looking at the plant. Oh, he loves it. He thinks it's good. Let's do a background check on Fraser Stanford. This gentleman just walked in on Megan Archer while she was trying to take a bath. Kitty Peters is thinking she likes art. Omar Hopkins says it was okay living in your apartment. Goodbye. Kitty Peters is thinking. Fraser Stanford's criminal report. He has no criminal history and he has no debt. I'm going to do a tenancy check on Fraser Stanford. Kitty Peters is still thinking. She thinks the place is good. Let's do a background check on Kitty. Fraser Stanford, he's got a fine tenancy. Kitty is a felon. So Kitty is going to have to leave. Sorry, Kitty. We'll negotiate with Fraser for 120 days. We'll try to get $4,810 out of him. We'll make that offer. He says $1,570. No way I'm going to pay this much. $4,510. We'll make that offer. He says $2,750. He said $4,130. We'll make that offer. He says, is this the best you can do? $3,140. Go down a little bit. $4,080. We'll make that offer. And he says $3,340. We'll accept the current offer. We have a tenant in our 4th lane apartment. Got a message from Fraser Stanford, our new tenant, and it says, greetings, Smitty. What a lovely place. I'm still trying to recharge my aura after moving in, but I'm pretty sure it will become stronger than ever. I hope our relations will flourish. Namaste, Fraser Stanford. We have one other apartment where we have a vacancy, so let's go over to Boring Lane and begin the open house. We will do a radio advertisement. We are renting the smaller of the 2 rooms. Let's start the event. Okay, let's see who's in here. We have Faith O'Reilly. So he's looking around the small room. He thinks it's unsatisfying though, so we're going to ask him to leave. Jack Huff likes contemporary and simple, so he's looking around. Ilsa Hopkins over here singing her little heart out while the people are looking at the flat. Jack Huff thinks the place is fine. Maple Wagner's looking around, so maybe she'll get along with Ilsa, who's singing in the hallway. There's an earthquake going on. She thinks the place is fine as well. So let's do a background check on Jack. And we'll do a background check on Mabel while the earthquake's going on. Ellie Callahan says, last chance, I'm moving out in a few days unless something changes. Walter Mendoza is looking around. Jack Huff's criminal report. He has no criminal debt. Walter Mendoza thinks the place is unsatisfying, so he can leave. Jack Huff thinks the place is still fine. Let's do a tenancy check on him. Mabel Wagner has no criminal history and no debt as well, so let's do a tenancy check on Mabel. Ellie Coffey says, you gotta help me. During the recent earthquake, a few walls got damaged, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna send in a pro. Building manager was asking me to clean a flat. So we're cleaning the flat. Jack Huff has a good tenancy, and Mabel Wagner has no history of tenancy. It looks like the apartment is clean, and we can get back over to this open house. Let's negotiate with Jack. We'll do 120 days. He's got the smaller of the 2 rooms. We'll try $2,410 and we'll make an offer. And he says, worst deal ever, $880. So I say $2,240 and I'll make that offer. And he says $1,550. I think we were getting $1,588 out of Ilsa here. She's got the bigger of the 2 rooms. terms. So we'll say $2,070 for this gentleman. He says $1,770, almost there, but not quite yet. So I will say $2,000 even, and he says $1,880. We'll accept that current offer. Agnes Gentry says, you gotta help me. During the recent earthquake, a few walls got damaged and I don't know what to do. I'll send my uncle in right away. We sent in a pro for Ilsa here. We have a new tenant, Jack Huff. Hello there, Smitty. As we agreed, I'm reaching out to let you know everything is going well. You can use this number if there are any issues. Regards, Jack Huff. Ellie Coffey, who I sent in a pro in to fix the earthquake damage, said the building looked like it was going to cave in at any moment. Let's take a look at our finances. Megan Archer still needs to pay us rent, so I'm reminding her politely. But other than that, everything seems to be okay. We have pros in fixing the walls. And the building manager says, thanks for helping me solve the problem of the stench smell coming from the apartment. So with the new tenants in our flats, our monthly cash flow is now negative $15,043, up from negative $16,000 and whatever it was. Agnes Gentry is really angry with us, and she's gonna move out unless we do something. Ellie Callahan is really mad at us too, and she's at a 0. We cannot work on their relationship right now because I believe something's going on in their flat. So I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you so much for stopping by our Cricket House. If you like what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow Smitty on his journey to create his landlord empire. It really helps us out. Have a great week. See you soon.